People in their 40s, what's something people in their 20s don't realize is going to affect them when they age. The benefits of working out. My father started regularly working out in his 40s, nothing extreme, just consistent. He is now 87 and is still in great health. All of his doctors have credited the fact that he started regularly taking care of himself as the reason why he is doing so well. Now, the flip side of that, he has had to deal with a lot of loss, including my mother. Can confirm. I started getting active when I was in my mid-40s and it has made a seriously positive impact in my life. If I could do it all over again, I would have started in my teens and never stopped. Even though I'm only 30, I work out consistently and can tell you now that it helps you heal quicker too. I went to the gym before, during, and after my pregnancy. I'm 6.5 months postpartum. Healing was way faster than I thought. I had to have an emergency C-section and all the nurses were shocked how quickly I started doing stuff again. That shit still sucked, but by week 4 I was back in the gym walking on the treadmill, and by week 7 I was lifting light. My cardio is still trash, but hey, a win is a win. If you don't work out regularly, start that literally today. It makes a massive difference. Even something small like a 20 minutes walk or some light weights. Can attest. Started running when COVID happened at age 59 and haven't stopped. Subsequently have added lots of flavors of exercise, including swimming, biking, pickleball, home calisthenics, and lifting weights at the YMCA. I don't do anything massively strenuous, but my combined activities take up 90 minutes to 2 hours of my day every single day. For years I was always tired, and now I'm never tired unless I'm mentally stressed. Finding hobbies and other interests is more important than you think. It's so damn dull talking to someone who has no interests to share and can't really talk about themselves at all. And no, watching Netflix isn't a hobby. Being on Reddit isn't a hobby. As a person with many hobbies, cycling, fountain pens, birding, motorcycles, etc., I will say that watching Vanderpump and other Bravo shows is definitely a hobby, and I've enjoyed so many hours chatting with friends and strangers about whether James Kennedy has redeemed himself. Literally, if you retire and don't have a hobby of some sort, you'll probably die in 5 years. Lack of physical activity is a huge one. Just because you aren't overweight does not mean you don't need regular exercise. The benefits go far beyond weight loss. Exercise maintains the health of your bones and joints. It also maintains many of your internal organ systems, and currently we're learning that it even helps to maintain the telomeres on your chromosomes, effectively slowing down the aging process itself. Very much all of this. People only think exercise is useful only for weight loss, but the benefits of exercise is independent and can exceed those of weight loss alone. For example, exercise can decrease your risk of heart disease by 30%, but weight loss by diet alone will only decrease it by 10%. Exercise also targets fat around your organs, first visceral fat, so even if your weight and abdomen measurement size does not change, your internal organs, i.e. and fatty liver, are still reaping the benefits. It also decreases inflammation, which is relevant in so many things, including depression, anxiety, memory, and dementia, and decreases oxygen-free radicals, which slows down aging. People are always looking for the golden bullet in health, overlooking the fact that simply moving is exactly that. My doctor once said if exercise was a pill, it would be the most prescribed drug in the world. Also improves mental health drastically. I started fitness, urban inline skating a couple months before my 40th birthday. It's basically been a year now, and I've never felt better. Mentally and physically, seeing your body and mind transform has been incredible. I know depressed people are told to go outside and exercise, and most think it cliché, but it's been an amazing boost for me. I have been on SSRIs for 3 years, but this last year has been full of tangible results. If you haven't figured out a balanced diet and exercise routine by the time you are 40, you're going to start seeing negative quality of life impacts. Not wearing ear protection at concerts. Having tinnitus sucks. For anybody unaware, like I was until my late 20s, they make earplugs that are designed to lower the volume without muffling the sound like the foam earplugs do. Do a search for musicians' earplugs. There are lots of options and range anywhere from $20 to $60 for generic plugs, Edomatic, Eargasm, Loop, Heroes, etc., all the way up to $200 for custom molded plugs. Neglecting your dental health. Deciding to stop going to the dentist because you are no longer forced to buy your family won't end well, trust me. That was not a smart choice I made way back when, and it affected me for years after. Honestly, it could have been much worse for me. Some people are made of titanium, some people aren't. There's no way to know which is which. My friend's dad was a coke addict that's very healthy at 74, had a healthy runner friend have a heart attack at 35. Just because one person can binge drink and be healthy at 80 doesn't mean that you can. You won't know until it's too late. Bad habits become harder to recover from and can lead to health problems the rest of your life. Not just in catastrophic ways, but in little ways like bad joints or aches and pains. Stay mobile, stay healthy. Not putting in the work to maintain relationships. Having friends in your 20s is accidental. Having friends in your 40s on is a part-time job. Saving for retirement. Wish I started sooner. Reminds me of this quote every time. The best time to start saving for retirement was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. For years I was telling myself that I couldn't afford to save for retirement. The truth was I absolutely was able to, but instead I spent that money on cheap food and nights out at the bar with friends. With that being said, I don't regret making those choices when I was younger, but the point is there was always a little money here or there I could have been saving, and had I put that money into a retirement or brokerage account, I'd be in really good shape right now. People in their 40s, what would you add to the list? People in their 20s, which fact surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments.